Our story begins in the bustling heart of Viridia City, a metropolis of gleaming towers and shadowed alleys. Elias Thorne was a name synonymous with innovation and integrity, the visionary behind Ethel Inc., a tech empire built on groundbreaking advancements in sustainable energy. He was a man who believed in a fair world, a world he was actively trying to build. His best friend and seemingly loyal business partner was Marcus Blackwood. Marcus, however, harbored a venomous jealousy, a festering resentment for Elias's unwavering success and the adoration he received. One cold, unforgiving night, Marcus executed his treacherous plan. He manipulated financial records, siphoned off billions, and orchestrated a hostile takeover that left Elias stripped of everything. His company, his reputation, his life savings, all vanished in a cruel, calculated instant. Elias was framed for embezzlement, his name dragged through the mud, his once bright future extinguished. He emerged from the ensuing legal battle a ghost of his former self, broken, penniless, and haunted by the betrayal. The world, once his oyster, had become his prison. He carried not just the burden of false accusations, but the crushing weight of Marcus's mocking laughter echoing in his mind. Part 2. The Seed of Retribution. Years passed. Elias, now living under an assumed name, Ash, retreated into the forgotten corners of Viridia. He worked menial jobs, his hands calloused, his spirit hardened. But beneath the surface of his quiet existence, a fire of vengeance smoldered. He spent every spare moment meticulously planning, his mind a labyrinth of algorithms and counter-strategies. He learned new skills, advanced coding, digital forensics, and the subtle art of corporate espionage. He was no longer the naive idealist. He was a silent predator, honing his claws in the shadows. He remembered a cryptic phrase Marcus once used, "The Crimson Ledger holds the truth." It was a throwaway comment during a drunken celebration, but it now resonated with a sinister significance. Elias believed it was the key to Marcus's hidden dealings, the true record of his illicit activities. He started with small, anonymous attacks, disrupting Marcus's minor ventures, sowing seeds of doubt among his new associates. Each successful hack, each leaked document was a drop of crimson ink added to his own ledger of retribution. Part 3. Unveiling the Crimson Ledger. Ash meticulously pieced together the fragments of Marcus's corrupt empire. He exposed shell corporations, traced laundered money through intricate international networks, and uncovered evidence of corporate espionage that Marcus had employed against his new rivals. He realized that the Crimson Ledger wasn't a physical book, but a sophisticated encrypted digital database Marcus used to record all his illicit dealings, his true empire. His goal became singular: gain access to that ledger. He knew it was Marcus's ultimate secret, the vault containing all his crimes. He spent months infiltrating Marcus's network, bypassing layers of security, planting digital breadcrumbs that led nowhere. He became a phantom in Marcus's digital world, observing, learning, waiting for the opportune moment. Part 4. The Takedown. The opportunity arose during the annual Summit of Innovators, an event where Marcus was to unveil his latest acquisition. Ash, disguised as a tech journalist, gained entry. He watched Marcus, resplendent and arrogant on stage, basking in the applause of the unsuspecting crowd. The sight ignited a cold fury within him. In a brilliantly orchestrated maneuver, Ash activated a dormant virus he had planted deep within Marcus's system. It was designed to slowly, methodically, and publicly dismantle Marcus's digital empire. As Marcus began his speech, the large screens behind him, meant to display his company's successes, flickered. Then, one by one, they began to show irrefutable evidence of his crimes. Doctored financial reports, incriminating emails, and finally the contents of the Crimson Ledger itself. Panic erupted. The audience gasped, then murmured, then outright shouted in disbelief and disgust. Marcus's face, initially a mask of confident charm, contorted in horror as his meticulously constructed facade crumbled before his eyes. The ledger detailed every act of betrayal, every stolen penny, every shattered dream. It even contained the raw, unedited conversations where he gloated about ruining Elias. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic for Marcus. The authorities, armed with Ash's meticulously compiled evidence, moved swiftly. Marcus was arrested on stage, his shouts of denial drowned out by the flashing cameras and the scorn of the crowd. The justice system, once a tool of his betrayal, now became an instrument of his downfall. Elias, still Ash, watched the news reports from a quiet cafe, a faint, melancholic smile playing on his lips. He hadn't sought to destroy Marcus out of hate alone, but to reclaim a piece of himself, to restore balance to a world that had been cruelly tilted. He had endured suffering, transformed his pain into purpose, and emerged not as a bitter victim, but as the architect of his own justice. The Crimson Ledger, once a symbol of Marcus's hidden depravity, now became a testament to Elias's unwavering resolve. His revenge was not a fleeting moment of triumph, but a carefully woven tapestry of justice, leaving Marcus with nothing but the ruins of his ambition and the echoes of his own deceit.